Right, so Kirchhoff Carjig. Reach to express 2 to the power of n plus 2 minus 2 to the power of n in the form k to the power of 2 to the power of n. So reach rod the Caibidil for reach on show na Caibidil for reach the show. So Caibidil kina the tli every he new said so the first law but in reverse. Okay, so reach in the right kernel la 2 to the power of n medifa 2 to the power of 2 minus 2 to the power of n. So she head rod. I guess raise the short tower to be jigging 2. There's the sum of powers in the right kernel la 2 to the power n medifa 2 to the power of 2. So it's in formula every he. Okay. So reached test goodness dog carny so shin keher medifa 2 to the power of n minus 2 to the power of n. So reached in cost la 4x minus x. So reached the frigere u to 3 medifa 2 to the power of n. I guess she Kirchhoff Carjig jant. And then you okay listen. Okay, so we reached just go said you hit formula listen at and then 2 squared in keher and then keher minus hin u to 3. Okay. So Kirchhoff Carjig, Kirchhoff Quijig. Evaluate so quick medifa keher for 3n plus hin minus 20 medifa art to the power of 2n. So reached couple of the height and just to evaluate so just a unique bugs the double to okay or just a obrimo. So reached you get over she's now hawk last in the league Jocelyn in the league horse as a half later. Yes or no? No, Katia. To n so kite algebra on so kite obrimo. Now so here the end in Shaw is Yenin say but you Shaw factorize like a Shaw factorize. So can you go going in as the couple surge or not surge indices trially and cost in terms of 2, 4, 6, 8 and the right numbers in. So must go in terms of to the power of 2. So run to go in so quick medifa. Now raise to go 2 to the power of da medifa 3n plus 1 because raise that I'm a keha gives you 2 squared minus 20 medifa 2 to the power of 3 medifa 2n. So raise to just go such simple rod la ahan rod that gives you to the power of 2. Well and you okay listen. So 2 cubed is an art I guess 2 squared is an keha. Next made them on the brackets. So you have to quick medifa 2 to the power of 6n plus da minus 20 medifa 2 to the power of yeti is 6n. Okay. Now raised he comes to shin screen quick medifa now split us shin just cost on hit formula this is shaw. Then we got a split us shahan yeah hot. So you have to 2 to the power of 6n medifa 2 to the power of 2. And then you okay listen. Right to my yeni. Yeah. So you have to 2 to the power of 6n medifa 2 squared minus 20 medifa 2 to the power of 6n. So raised shin quick medifa so 2 squared shin keher medifa 2 to the power of 6n minus 20 for 2 to the power of 6n. I guess care for quick so shin 20 medifa 2 to the power of 6n minus 20 for 2 to the power of 6n. I said these shin cosmos 0 because the mark fully have them. Okay. Now raised shin balawan you get the yanu. Won't you be different there? Can you be different then? No? Because let's just show factorize like head 3 and then a bit more. No, right, that's okay. Okay, so shin Kirchhoff Quijig. Grace position. Yep. I guess Kirchhoff shin Kirchhoff Shijig. You to heen is going 1 plus x to the power of n plus he is going 1 plus x to the minus n. Okay. Show that it simplifies to a constant. Right. The end is in grace. The end is in Kieran. Right, so can the image reach that you know to get it rather be simplified, rather to go in short to get it a vertical show homula. Be do la hella. Now then you be nice that can do on chicha. Ifer, can you understand can you? Yeah, so headrod at a shot. Right, so ni headrod to the goal yen to the goal at a shot and shot. So you to heen is going 1 plus x to the power of n plus heen is going 1 plus x to the power, or 1 over x to the power of n. Because x to the minus n, sin heen is going x to the power of n. So you can squeeze through a while ago, but sin heen is going x to the power of n. Now screw shaw more single fraction in it. So raised you to 1 over 1 plus x to the power of n plus the shaw screw more single fraction will take a bun. You to x to the power of n plus heen. Illegal is going x to the power of n. Okay again, so just screw more single fraction. Okay, so 1 plus 1 over x to the power of n. So x to the power of n is going x to the power of n plus 1. Okay, now raised now to the wrench your cutting, you turn upside, you jump into bonus gun. So to make fraction 1 over 1 plus x to the power of n plus x to the power of n is going x to the power of n plus 1. Rather than you okay, that's it. Yeah, it's because the vertical showing is identical. 1 plus x to the power of n should return x to the power of n plus 1. Here then you vertical humble the hill. So raised test going to go shin cosmla. So I mean top, so 1 plus 2 to 1 plus x to the power of n is going 1 plus x to the power of n. Like the raised test going to go shin cosmla here. Okay. Right. Yen mit Ceacht she's gji fisi hin. Actually, yen mit chine lig. Because shinikia kesti a hig genis gemanik pepper screwed hin. Okay. So right, much free Ceacht live, and then he give hin archix need you to okay. What's shinigana ye? Can shinigana ye? Yeah, shinigana ye. Right, from Regaji kist every Ceacht. So kist Ceacht. To the quarter f to the power of n, cosmla 2 to the power of 3n. Or 2 dal meter for 3 to the power of n. Show that f of n plus 1 over f of n simplifies to a constant. So raised go back to the hodge functions to make to f of n plus heen is gone f of n. So an actual n to share n plus heen. So raised to shin cosmla 2 to the power of 3n plus heen, because it be will n could share n plus 1 is gone f of n. So shin da is gone 3 to the power of n. Okay. So raised test going to go shin cosmla da medifa split as shows to us. So 3 to the power of n plus 1 shin 3 medifa heen medifa 3 to the power of n. So 3 to the 3 medifa 3 to the power of n shin 3 to the power of n plus 1. Ligaskan da medifa 3 to the power of n. Agus raised right da mala da right 3n a mala 3n because medi ligaton and therefore to much vakala 3. So figure 3. Okay. Right, so just try to get in actually just archig agus feet, and then we'll move on to the next section. Just an archig agus feet. Just right here, look at me, trouble is that. So RJ n plus 1, so it is n plus 1 bracket for 2 to the power of n plus 1. So the rest is trouble is that. So my last one, and then I'm speaking on my back. So head partition does a write f of n plus 1 in terms of n. So reached f of n plus 1. So you head what the height is for you ma. So reached the sin cosmla n plus 1 midifa 2 to the power of n plus 1. And you okay listen, because SP will n kite to n plus 1 horisya. Think to me functions. Well, to n made the fact 2 to the power of n, so f of n plus an hn to n plus 1. So sub all SP will n could is just n plus 1. Yeah. And then now hocklatchen we do. Hocklatchen ligger vi do more simplifier. Okay. So reached higlatchen skrive mer kostla n plus 1 medifat da medifat 2 to the power of n. Okay, agus reached. So n medifat 2 to the power of 2n, so shen 2n medifat 2 to the power of n plus da medifat 2 to the power of n. Did I get a simplifier? Hocklat they skrive mer sen. Now, can you hit partial? Hence show that f of n plus 1 to the Gary Cheshburn is equal f of n plus 1 cosmla or minus 2 f of n cosmla 2 to the power of n plus 1. And we get each in the hashpunch. So reach task question, so raised to 2 to the power of n, medifat 2 to the power of, or 2n medifat 2 to the power of n plus da medifat 2 to the power of n minus da medifat n for 2 to the power of n. As we get each branch quotient cosmla 2 to the power of n plus 1. So raised to the Calimon, then we add into Can agus the can because da n for 2, so sin right kernel la 2n made for 2 to the power of n minus 2n for 2 to the power of n plus da made for 2 to the power of n. Agus the raised task will go shin I call them all shin, so it means fact 2 to the power of n plus 1 because task will go shin called my 2 to the power of n plus 1. Agus sin right to me get each bunch. Just to keep. Right, so just for my free chin living us, I'm a record on us reached. So rest, you do 3n plus 4 plus ceacht agus rest an seo you do n plus 3 minus Ceacht midi fa 3n plus 3 plus ceacht n plus 2 minus 2 for 3n plus 2 plus ceacht n plus 1. As the rest sin lí go bh codum le 0. Yeah. Do you get all just in the repeating myself? All right. Okay. So rest caiimiid seo a bheith má. So rest sin right cearna le 3 to the power of 4 midi fa 3 to the power of n plus 4 to the cubed midi fa 4 to the power of n minus Ceacht midi fa 3 cubed midi fa 3 to the power of n plus 4 squared midi fa 4 squared 4 to the power of n minus 2 midi fa 3 squared for 3 to the power of n plus ceacht midi fa 4 to the power of n. Okay, agus a rís sin lí go bh codum le 0. Now 3 to the power of 4 is 3 for 3 ní for 3 fi Ceacht for 3 art mo hín. So ratio to art mo hín midi fa 3 to the power of n plus seasca ceacht midi fa ceacht to the power of n minus ratio to Ceacht midi fa 3 cubed 3 for 3 ní for 3 fi Ceacht to the power of 3n plus séideag midi fa 4 to the power of n minus 2 midi fa 9 midi fa 3 to the power of n plus ceacht midi fa 4 to the power of n agus a rís behargam sin lí codum 0. Now the rest to make fark 81 midi fa 3 to the power of n plus seasca ceacht midi fa 4 to the power of n minus Ceacht fa fi Ceacht. Here be. Ceacht midi fa fi Ceacht. Eh? Kid up on the happy as listen. And then yes, that's listen. Ceacht for fi Ceacht, so Ceacht for 20, sin céad cara agus Ceacht for Ceacht cara ní, so 169. 169. Midi fa 3 to the power of n plus Ceacht for séideag. Higglib calculator outside, it's one of those shot at the end and clicking cigar. Right? Just double check out then you're going to see Ceacht. Right? Minus 2 midi fa 9 kids the art midi fa 3 to the power of n minus, oh actually sin minus because the midi fa minus Ceacht. Is the can journal minus can journal option plus go with plus yes. It would be 189 go with this and sure? Yeah. Good on it. My mistake. Is the canale keep the door goes in alright. Ceacht for séideag. Yeah, right. Minus agus a rest we fall cara art midi fa 4 to the power of n. Is rest behar go able to nas chapit as 80 some in the 3 ends like hella nas so you to 81. So you to 3 to the power of n midi fa 81 minus k dot money plus k to art. Okay, so show me in the 3 ends. I guess in Shen plus the 4 ends. So you to seasca ceacht minus k to dóigh plus cara art. I guess the ratio to 3 to the power of n midi for 0 because there's an leaky cadama plus 4 to the power of n midi for 0 which the codum 0. I guess in the cash chant of it. Right. Was you okay, listen? And in your right, listen? Yeah, right. Right, so funny head section of it. Kaitwe Kuruma, Murderpa Lev, Arhai Ahan Rod Goni Gaji ever prewe. So cost that 3 quick Ceacht. Carwi kaiti jay usage, halsa was, but it is quite a smooth enough to go later, 100 days to get door 3 na quick. We shouldn't salary again. So, market this a kiss every hinge, right? So, this just basic algebra, goes that loss of indices, the whole la char richer. So, here can it 3 to the power of x, cosma piece of Ceacht. Okay, so kite is the piece of Ceacht to scream more power. So, race you to 3 to the power of x, cosma. Now, can you give piece of Ceacht to scream more 3 to the power? Then you be 3 to the power of 3. So, race you come to scream more 3 to the power of 3. So, track it on, I get dot 3 na quick. So, because the 3 in shot, I shall get 3, so 3 to the power of 3. So, test could not go x cosma 3. Because 3x equals 3 to the power of 3, so x has to equal to 3. Okay, well, I'm on okay, let's have. Right, kiss over the dot. Right, so at least before we got cheese feed chop bread gaster. Now, 2 to the power of x, cosma hin is going to art. Okay, so reached 2 to the power of x, cosma hin is going 2 cubed. So reached we got our arcg dot. So reached is 2 to the power of 3. Now, reached goes at third law of indices, higgling 2 to the power of 3 or nies gujin boy, and you change the power. So Tesconesh equal 2 to the power of x, cosma 2 to the power of minus 3. Which is okay again then, because the meter 2, 3, sueskajin boy. Reached can the loss. It's raised to x cosma luja 3. Okay. Which is okay again then, Kiss over 3. Quick go to x, cosma hin is going kid piece of quick. So reached quick go to x cosma. Reached are high kid piece of quick to the power of 5. So reached and right currently hin is going quick cube here. Mono to kenche. Then we add the kinder jigration ratio the calculator. No. Because it's 125 brew equals and then brew fact button. Shift is fact. F-A-C-T. Jenisha deja. Mono to kenche. Okay? I took the more 5 cubed. Okay? At least to the 5 cubed suskajin boy. I had to saying. So you have to quick x. Go to luja quick. Go to luja 3. Because how much is 3 suskajin top. Okay? I to reach x cosma luja 3. Right, then my kinda wine and then he give him a couple of kinda yen. Right, kiss over the k. R to go to x, cosma shejik. Reach chitmogo lar hashin you chin leak g, then you be added to. Da 3 na quick. Da. So reach you to da cube here. Maybe for x, cosma da go to k. Okay, so you to da for 3x. Cosma dog where to k, so to 3x cosma k, x cosma k is going to 3. So you can add in your other wrong answer. So reached that image article shade g power 2. So you to dog cube for x and dog where to 3x, cosma dog where to k, and therefore to image called 3x cosma k, so I x with cosma k is going to 3. Alright, listen in. Yeah. Amber, okay, listen. Right. I just couldn't you got quick she short art right she's g art jig. Enemy usually skip them down the hand but there's a tired to go ni smoke show you anything you sketch your form like in the formulas. Can you the formulas in he wrote? Okay, can you the formulas in he wrote? Can you check out that formulas? So 9 to the power of x cosma hin is going to piece of Ceacht. Just my got her hand number. Dot 3 na quick. 3. Okay, can I add him on the 3 go J. Squared. 3 for 3 now. 3 squared. So you have 3 squared made for x. Cosma heen is gone 3 cubed. So 3 cubed cosma piece of shot. So you have 3 go to do x. Cosma 3 go to lose 3 because Caibidil North needs to gene boy. And figure you have do x. Cosma lose 3. X cosma lose 3 is gonna do. Just sé síle títum go léanú ar a anal go dí quick. So head can quick go to 3x, yeah. Cosm na quick go to dot, yeah. Perfect. So reach to 3x cosm dot x cosm dot is gonna 3. Press it forward. Now, near for your child versus sheets. I could count 2 to the power of x plus 3. Cost and kiss from a driver should be jadi versus sheets 2 cubed made for 2 to the power of x. Near for your sunny and you count shot. So just can you just add high shot. So raise to me got a heen is going to shade j g. Dog worth to x plus 3. Cause my heen is going to dog worth to k. Okay. So raise you to dog worth to x plus 3. Cause my dog worth to k. So make this in the power cause my power. So raise here and screen is called x plus 3 cosm na k. So the x cosm na heat. To the cart actually, so 2 to the power of my heat. So it's in minus. So figure minus Ceacht. My heat, I hope I can spotlight on your mistake. So just live we're good enough for back after routine. No last night. It is game for calling a shake weekend. Permission for each couple of canal. Welcome to John to give a stage shot. Kiss over art. 3 to the power of 2x plus 1. Cosmna art moheen. So use the 3 to the power of 2x plus heen, cosma 3 to the power of 4. And then you kill us in. And therefore you to do x plus heen, cosma k. Do x, cosma 3, x, cosma 3 is gonna do. And then you kill us in. Yeah. Oh, minus heen of in go with this scheme in contraction minus 1. Minus 1 is in minus heen, so reach the single because of quick. I guess quick is gonna do. Okay, kiss over the night. Quick x plus do. Cosma kid feeds a quick. So reach to quick x plus do. Cosma quick cubed. X plus do. Cosma 3. X cosma heat. So we shouldn't press straightforward. Just to j. Art x plus heen. Cosma heen is going to shade j equal to x. So reach you to dá cubí he midi fa x plus 1. So becurma la sin, caitun powers of vedu. So dá cubed to the power of x plus 1. So caitun sin ar brackets. Codum la, heen is gan dá gwerta ceher x. Okay, so you to dá for 3x plus 3. So just becurma la sin, it's 3x plus 3. Codum dá to the power of minus 4x. So you to 3x plus 3. Codum luigi ceher x. Shart x, codum luigi 3. X, codum luigi 3 skin the shart. Oh, come here, x codum luigi 3 skin the shart. But it is just becurma 2 cubed. It is conning dodge powers in brackets. So you to 3 for x plus 1 sin 3x plus 3. And then to the ceher x so sin boer so sin minus ceher x. And then to that in the powers or codum like hella agus richi funny x. Alright, listen, Hannah. Yeah. Amber. Manager. Right. Just heen jig. You do shaska ceher. X plus heen. Codma art equal to 3x. So reached ara 100 2 to the power. So you do 2 to the power 6. Midi for x plus heen. Codma 2 cubed. Midi for 3x. Okay, so you to she x plus she codum no x. So they're just made in the powers. So to show trastness, you to minus 3x codum luigi she x codum la x codum la do. Well, my god, we're all asked to be. No? Is you okay? So Reese can show PG just me got her. Ceher agus RPG power off. Dá 3 na quick. Dá. So you do dá squared for dá x plus 3. Codum la dá cubed for heen minus x. So therefore to which can shen la ceher x plus dá for 3 she. Codum la 3 luigi 3x. X is good GT1, so you to shart x, codum luigi 3, x codum luigi 3 is going to shart. Now, and then you go can you swim a free kiss your 3G glove because the square root on. Okay? Listen, Jantigo, you're swimming free kiss your 3G. So kiss your 3G. So 3G due to 3 power of x plus dá. Codum la square root piece of shart. So these out the low table out the formulas. Gene formula when we go loose in funny square root. So these market is the formula out square root and shot. Can shot. So reach the square root of a codum 1 over a. So reached me within your rash. G shot. Okay, so reached in right kernel la 3 to the power of x plus dá codum la 27 to the power of half. So conny come your square root is always the power of half. Okay, so next time is 3x plus dá codum la 3 cubed midi fa le. Okay, and then just midi sin ma, so you have 3 gwerta x plus da, cosma 3 is can 3 is can da. So you have x plus da, cosma 3 is can da, midi anod for da, so you have da x plus ceacht cosma 3, da x cosma luigi hien, x cosma luigi le. So here draw the end to go ni for Richie don't play here ni here do we. So just car brackets harder agus midi for le power a half. When you got me ha, it just a le. So run to the end and shin for Richie then ceacht and 2 squared made for x minus 3, cosma 8 to the power of x by the power of half. So for Richie then square root, and then he gets in a screen where 2 to the power of 2x minus she, cosma 2 to the power of 3x made for le. So you have 2 to the power of 2x minus she, cosma da equal to 3x is gonna da. So you have da x luigi she, cosma 3x is gonna da. You have ceacht x minus da yig, cosma 3x. 3x trasna, you have Ceacht x, or you have x, cosma da yig. Now, I'm afraid quite jig, and then it's 3 kinnis tawarta, Ceacht, Ceacht, agus Archie. And she needs to have are leaving cert exam papers. Ceacht, Ceacht, agus Archie, Kirsty Costa shirt. So you need Kaifa so good that you need them all. Okay, so I'm afraid you can left. So I'm afraid quite jig head away, and then you with Ceacht, Ceacht, agus Archie. So Kirsty quite jig, you have to square root. Hien is gaan x plus hien. Oh, hoe is dat? Hien is gaan x plus hien, cosma ceacht equal to x. So rest for rate you done square root. So you to hien is gaan art x plus hien equal to le. Cosma da for da x. Okay. So you head stage Eanair. Any if I write it down, art, so RARPG 2 to the power of 3. Da for da, care for da, art. So da for da, care for da, art, so 2 to the power of 3. Okay? Alright. So rest you to hen is gone 2 to the power of 3x plus 3. Then in your right catch where my 3x plus 3 is. Because it is 2 to the power of 3 made for x plus hen, so you have to 3x plus 3 because the medicine for 3. Okay? To the power of half. Codimla 2 to the power of 2x. Now, G enemy to listen codan to Rahan Rod Suskujin against Arhain sign. So you have to 2 to the power of minus 3x minus 3. Because you have to change the whole sign. So it's minus bracket, so it's minus 3x minus 3. Okay? Midi falya. Codima 2 to the power of 2x. Okay? And then to mitfakla 2 to the power of minus 3x minus 3 illegish gonna do. Codima 2 to the power of 2x. So you to minus 3x minus 3 is gonna do. Codima do x. Minus 3x minus 3 codima keher x. And then obviously to anro GT wine, so you to short x codima luja 3 x codima luja 3 is gonna short. More than you be sent? Decent jacket. This is a tough one. Should we get in you? Yeah. Right. Now, just to say, Jake, Kaiti come to Honya to count short shade, because short can't count the hawkers in these pepper screw the engine these couple of river. Okay, do you give Shaw at her? Should we get in you? Yeah. Right. Right. So, Merkin to say, I'm afraid just to short Jake live here, do we? Okay. So, just to say Jake. So, just to say Jake, you have to y cosma 2 to the power of x. Now, Carwy's the exam, you have to go into Shundage. Carwy's the exam just for an equation that you shall solve the equation. So, Kai tested to him couple on, oh, Kai ma saw her cosma y na said na rodnya. You said let you be. So, you know, the heads up that you and to see here shot is actually against it. Mata y cosma 2 to the power of x. Express 2 to the power of x plus 1 or 2x in terms of y. So Caibidil na shahan y to the power. So we aim to lump shot. Right, just ahan you go can use he live she's in chat, right? So the Mr. Lum assumption shot 2 to the power of 2x plus 1. I guess the Mogol shin codimla 2 to the power of 2 maybe for 2 to the power of 2x. Well ahan you okay la shot. Now reached shin right kernel la keher maybe for 2 to the power of x squared. Because there's someone dot in with a bracket. It's the same thing 2x and x maybe for dot. Now, J asking for y. So y cosma 2 to the power of x. So he can shine as a screw mer 4y squared. I'll go shine die screamage in terms of y. So rather Rama Lockman equation shaw. I guess for my dot x lashane. By factorizing a factorizer lemma and per power of 2. Well, I know okay, let's So we're going to let 2x plus 1 shin 2 squared. Actually, shin da hard than shin 2 to the power 1 because henaton plus henaton not squared. Come let's get 2 to the power 1, so shin 2. Shin da hard than shin, so shin da. So add shin let the hot. Okay, so it's 2y squared. Okay, now Malachem is doing shin hence solve the equation. So 2 to the power of 2x plus hen minus short jake for 2 to the power of x plus r cosma 0. And we need to solve for x. Okay, so we get the values for your x. Right, so and then you go can use you give these sheets. Now 2 to the power of 2x plus 1 test can expression cosma 2y squared. So you can screw 2y squared minus short jake y because it is 2 to the power of x and y plus r cosma 0, and then we can just factorize and solve for y. Okay, so you have to do y for y, you do hín for art agus reach minus agus minus. So reach you to do y codum la hín, y codum la le, or you to y codum la art. Now reach can just go me right, so to y, so reach you to 2 to the power 2x plus 1 minus Ceacht for 2 to the power of x plus r. Scretion in terms of y, factorise and solve for y. Now to me quite to lua x, so can you come to y codum la 2 to the power of x. So reach we to la 2 to the power of x codum la le, the 2 to the power of x and s codum la 2 to the minus 1, because we remember the dos gajin boy. So to x codum la luja heen. There's your first solution. You darn it, current y reached codum la 2 to the power of x, so you have to 2 to the power of x codum la art. So reach to 2 to the power of x codum la 2 cubed x codum la 3. Agus sin the yes solution. Hook la x 3 codum la luja heen or x codum la 3. Okay? Right. So try to get heen Ceacht agus archig. Just to go such a sample in the shan, but how can we show out the Ceacht archig again? Okay, we should heen out the Ceacht archig again and do so for your ball for your model at the hop. Okay? So just Ceacht agus archig for your upper ball.